everybody wants the unicorn, right? Everybody is like, give me my right person at the right time, at the right budget, so that they can come in and like change my business in 2 weeks. And as service providers and firm owners that run small businesses, how can we attract the right talent when we don't have maybe the budgets or the brand recognition of what feels like our competitors at larger corporations?
Oh my gosh, this is such a good question. And I think it's right on the tip of my tongue because we were talking a little bit about the evolution of our new recruiting service today with our really experienced recruiter that I brought on board. And I actually think this is a really good example is that you can't be afraid to look silly, get made fun of, be vulnerable in the materials that you're
Mm.
putting out there about what you need support with. You have to be able to be kind of goofy and let your personality shine and let your culture really shine, even though some people are going to be like, what an unprofessional thing to put in a job post, or what a ridiculous thing to have out there in the world, or this criticism or that criticism, because it is such a public demonstration of what's going on internally. It can feel really personal for CEOs to put that information out there about the reality of what it's like to work in your company. But it's so worth it because even if you only get 25, 30 applicants versus another job that's boasting about 300 or 350, I guarantee you that you are going to have a more aligned group of people if you're putting yourself out there and putting your company culture out there in a more vulnerable way. And I think part of that is that sometimes we have these stories that are going on in the back of our head of what it should look like to be recruiting new talent or putting out information or a job post and what that should look like and what that should feel like because of the way that business has been done and modeled for us in the past. But in small business, we want to be relentlessly in pursuit of the truth of what it's like to work for us in order to make sure that we're attracting that talent. If we're leaving those things aside or we're not letting what it's really like to be at our company shine through because we're embarrassed about it or something like that, it it's not really gonna be a situation where somebody should be hired into your company. You should be proud of the weird culture that you're building, and then you're gonna call
Yeah.
in the right people, similar to the advice we get about clients that I think, we might back down on or serve different versions of that sometimes because we have to make money. When it comes to your team, there is no gray area. You have to have people that are excited to be in your weird because small business is hard and you're not gonna get paid at the same amount as somebody in corporate. But there's gonna be so much reward and so much ripple effect that you can have and that your team can then have, based on, the work that they're doing. And at the end of the day, I think people are really looking to be fulfilled and an alliance culture will help them do that.